Hello, peers. Hello, Professor Hall. My name is Sonia Collins. I am a spokesperson for Teton Grand, and the goal for our company is to expand our training programs in different sites and different locations for future student enrollments. We at Teton Grand are looking to hire an intern who can help us analyze our data for future growth and development. My role as an instructor is to explain statistical concepts to our intern before running future data. The word statistic is the range of techniques and procedures for analyzing data, interpreting data, displaying data, and making decisions based on data, in addition to calculated quantities being from a sample or not. However, you will learn some basic concepts to build your foundation for running data. Let's look at significant testing and its purpose, followed by examples that should be learned. The purpose of significant testing is to determine whether some hypothesis is extremely unlikely given observed data. The use of significant testing is to determine whether the null hypothesis should be rejected or retained. The null hypothesis is the default assumption that nothing has changed or happened. Say, for instance, we conducted a survey to find out if instructors here are committed to a strong and effective education program. The test will follow a normal distribution and value of a scaling term, the null hypothesis, and the alternative hypothesis. The null hypothesis will be rejected if the sample mean is too small. Because of the significance level is 0.01, the test method is one sample t-test. Therefore, you will see the difference between the means variable sample size. The null hypothesis is broken down in several steps. The first step is to develop a research question. The second step is to find the previous research. The third step is to construct the hypothesis. The fourth step is to test the null hypothesis. The fifth step is to analyze the data and draw a conclusion. Now, let's talk about confidence intervals. The purpose of the confidence intervals is to give an estimated range of values, which is likely to include an unknown population parameter, and the estimated range being calculated from a given set of sample data. The use of confidence intervals level is an infinite number of independent experiments. The proportion of those intervals that contain the true value of a parameter will match the confidence level. Say, for instance, 1 out of 10 of our students who are enrolled in our training program on Saturday believe that this course helped them to advance their understanding of environmental health and welfare. Here at Teton Grand, we provided 7 steps that could assist our intern with learning future data analysis. The first step, the intern would subtract the sample size from 10 minus 1, which was equal 9. This gives you the degree of freedom. The second step is to subtract the confidence level from number 1, then divide by 2. The third step is to look up your answers to step 4 and 2 degrees of freedom. And it will equal 0.025, which results in will be 2.262. Then you divide your sample standard deviation by the square root of your sample size, which in step 5, you will multiply step 3 by 4.262 times 7.90569415, which will equal to 17.8826802. Step 6, then for the lower end of the range, you will subtract step 5 from the sample mean. Step 7, for the upper end of range, add step 5 to the sample mean. Teton Grand is committed to educating our students to observe our test scores, in which they are usually estimated with the following formula, in which the standard deviation of the test scores and the reliability of the test. However, the purpose of this measurement is to show our intern how repeated measures of a person on the same instrument tend to be distributed around his or her true score. Usually, the true score is always unknown because no measure can be constructed that provides a perfect reflection of the true score. For example, let's say that one of our male students from the Sunny Meadows location scored 82 on his final exam. His true score would be 88, and the error score would be 6. Then, on the other hand, another student scored 100 on her final exam from the same Sunny Meadows location. Her true score would be 98, and the error score would be a -2. Then finally, you will add all the error scores and divide the number of students who are enrolled at Teton Grand, and that is your average amount. Thank you.